Hey there, science fans! Have you ever thought about the water you drink? It's been around for millions of years, traveling on an incredible journey we call the water cycle. From soaring high in the sky to hiding deep underground, water is constantly on the move. It's a wild ride, and today, we're buckling up for the adventure. Get ready to learn about evaporation, condensation, precipitation, and more. This is the water cycle, and it's happening all around us. Water is essential for life. We drink it, plants need it, and animals can't live without it. Understanding how water moves through our planet is key to appreciating this precious resource. So get ready to dive in as we explore the fascinating world of the water cycle. Our journey begins with a simple process, evaporation. Picture this: the sun is shining bright, warming up the Earth's surface. This heat turns the water in rivers, lakes, and oceans into an invisible gas called water vapor. It's like magic, but it's just science. The water vapor rises high into the atmosphere, ready for the next stage of its adventure. But it's not just water bodies that contribute to evaporation. Did you know that plants release water vapor too? It's true. Through a process called transpiration, plants release water vapor from their leaves into the atmosphere. So next time you see a plant, thank it for being a part of the amazing water cycle. As the water vapor rises higher in the atmosphere, it starts to cool down. Remember, the higher you go, the colder it gets. As the water vapor cools, it changes back into tiny water droplets. These droplets are so small and light that they float in the air, forming clouds. It's like a giant water park in the sky. Have you ever noticed that clouds come in different shapes and sizes? That's because the temperature and air currents at different heights affect how the water droplets clump together. From wispy cirrus clouds to towering cumulonimbus thunderheads, each cloud is unique and plays a role in the water cycle's grand performance. When these tiny water droplets and clouds collide, they join together to form larger drops. Eventually these drops become too heavy to stay afloat in the air, and guess what happens next? Down they come as precipitation. This can be in the form of rain, snow, sleet, or hail, depending on the temperature. Precipitation is like Earth's way of giving water back to the ground. It replenishes rivers, lakes, and oceans, and provides much-needed moisture for plants and animals. Without precipitation, our planet would be a very different place. Section 5. The ground gets a drink. Infiltration and groundwater. Now, when precipitation falls on the ground, some of it flows over the surface as runoff, eventually making its way back to rivers, lakes, and oceans. But here's the cool part: some of that rainwater also soaks into the ground. This process is called infiltration, and it's like the Earth is taking a big, refreshing drink. As rainwater seeps deeper into the ground, it fills up spaces between rocks and soil particles. This underground reservoir of water is called groundwater, and it's a hidden treasure that plays a crucial role in the water cycle in our lives. Section 6. A hidden treasure: groundwater's vital role. Groundwater is like a giant underground lake, storing vast amounts of fresh water. It's an important source of drinking water for many people around the world, especially in areas where surface water sources are scarce. Farmers also rely on groundwater to irrigate their crops, ensuring we have enough food to eat. Protecting groundwater is crucial. Pollution from human activities can contaminate this precious resource, making it unsafe for drinking or irrigation. We need to be mindful of our actions and work towards keeping our groundwater clean and plentiful for generations to come. Groundwater is pumped from production wells and sent to treatment facilities for processing before being delivered to our homes. This ensures the water is safe and clean for everyday use. Section 7. From source to tap: our water's path. Have you ever wondered how water gets to your tap? Well, it depends on where you live. In many places, water is collected from surface water sources like rivers and reservoirs. These sources are like giant water storage tanks, collecting rainwater and snowmelt. Before we can drink this water, it needs to be treated to remove any impurities. Water treatment plants use a series of steps, including filtration and disinfection, to make sure the water that flows from our taps is safe and clean. Section 8. Conserving our liquid gold. Every drop counts. Water is a precious resource, and it's our responsibility to conserve it. Every drop we save today is a drop that's available for future generations. The good news is there are simple things we can do every day to make a difference. Turn off the faucet while brushing your teeth, take shorter showers, and fix any leaks promptly. These small changes can add up to big water savings over time. Section 9. Our water, our world. So there you have it, the incredible journey of water through the water cycle. From evaporation to precipitation, infiltration to groundwater, water is constantly on the move, connecting us all. It's a fascinating process that's essential for life on Earth. By understanding the water cycle and doing our part to conserve this precious resource, we can help ensure a healthy planet for ourselves and future generations. Remember, every drop counts. Now that you know more about the water cycle, share your knowledge with your friends and family. Let's all work together to protect our water resources and keep this amazing cycle going strong.